any hero really hard counters Meepo other than Sven, but there is the Phoenix factor where they kind of counter each other. So when you drop into egg mode, Meepo absolutely destroys
Yep,
it.
he kills it instantly.
Even like the max level doesn't even matter.
Yep.
It will die. But Sunray is amazing against a Meepo as well, though. So we'll have to wait and see what actually comes about and what the actual lanes are going to be. I expect this one to perhaps be a little bit more standard than last game.
That's what we're hoping for.
Are we?
No, they actually love that, don't they? This,
Yeah.
when you take like a stable team and you throw into like you throw out all the chaos into the mix, you know, it does feel like it throws them off a lot.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. And Newbee, one of those teams where we're seeing Lifestealer. Oh, you guys aren't seeing him. That's the new taunt, man. Did you miss that?
I've seen it before.
Oh, so there we go.
That's
Yeah.
nice. There we go.
Oh yeah. That looks just awful. Yeah, it's probably the best taunt in the game now. Pretty sure.
It's quite good.
They also have the Blade Fury for egg, so be able to get some guaranteed right clicks onto the egg as well. So Kaka, it's all about positioning. I mean, if you're too close to Meepo, you will die every single time on this Phoenix. And then we haven't even talked about the rest of the heroes. Lifestealer, kind of single target focused, and
yep, very single target focused.
with Meepo, you can just kite him really hard. Against Queen of Pain, obviously you can't blink out of the Earth Binds. Nyx Assassin can be good if you have a proper setup. I mean, there is some vehicles for Lifestealer to actually get to a fight and blow somebody up. So we'll have to see if that actually comes to play or not.
Yep, that is very true. So why does we start with the TP scroll on Meepo level 1? Do you know? He did that last time too.
Let's see. Let me think for a second.
Is it so when he hits 3, he can go back and heal instantly without having to fly it out or
Yeah,
something?
it must be.
But then wouldn't you?
I mean, this isn't something he did like 6 months ago. I can say that at least.
Okay.
Don't look at old replays. I could be wrong.
All right. They're
I
so
don't
cheap,
remember
50 gold anyways.
That's
Basically
true.
a British.
Eventually, they will be free.
I
Just
can't wait.
One of these days, my
Free
friend.
and with a 3-minute cooldown.
3-minute cooldown. Jesus,
Yep.
that sounds awful. But yeah, at what level do you think Weeha is able to get a kill on SC? Is that once he gets his second Meepo?
I mean, at 3, if Venge comes in to gank, there's definitely kill potential there. But I mean, before then, I imagine he's gonna do his own thing. This is the old classic dual lane mid here.
Yeah, for sure. Misery dealing some nice damage to SC on the Queen of Pain. We saw him play the same hero last game, of course. Wasn't able to get off to the game. I mean, actually, he got off to a pretty good start. Now that,
It was good, but it wasn't as explosive as we've seen it in the past. You know, 16 kills a game, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, he
kind
didn't
of
snowball, right? That's the main thing.
Yep.
The Queen of Pain. Of course, Sonic Wave, in theory, good against Meepo because he can spread. Well, it's kind of good against Meepo because you can get a lot of them low, but it's not really single target.
Right.
Like a Lina would be really good against a Meepo, theoretically.
It's not about killing them all. Just got to kill one.
Exactly. KP, of course, on this Manta Rider. One of the best mounts in the game now.
Yep, excellent cosmetic.
He's going to run right into the
danger
Vengeful
here.
Spirit. Magic Missile is applied. Warlock with the Shadow Word, and that is going to be first blood going the way.
One more?
Oh, wait, that's...
Nice salve. It's gone.
Is that 2 salves?
No,
or was
no,
that
just
a
one. That
fairy
was a fairy
fire.
fire.
As well? He's going to try to deny himself something. Oh, Misery ends up getting the first blood, and that is a lot of wasted resources as well for the Bat Rider, all for naught.
Where's our first blood?
Oh, you're right. It's coming.
Animation.
Wait for it.
Okay. I'm watching the stage.
Wait for it.
It's not happening.
Oh, man.
They forgot.
It's okay. They'll get it for the next one.
Okay, for second blood.
For a second kill. Yeah, what if that happened, man? That would be actually so sick.
They were prepared for their
Second
mess up.
blood. Oh. It'll be a thing one of these days. Everything, like we've talked about, comes full circle. So, Weeha will be going for the... This is a cookie cutter. You got Treads, you got Dragonlance, you got... Well,
It was
I
like
guess
a one
after
meeple
that,
build,
you
right?
can vary it a bit, but yeah, it's going to be typical Blink into Sheep Stick or something like that.
Right, Blink, Sheep, E-Blade kind of builds. It's all normal for the most part. Sometimes you see Scotty, but might be outdated now. Not really sure.
I mean, Scotty's one of those 5 or 6 slot, right?
Yeah, definitely. But,
Just need those stats.
So I mean, odds lanes are going pretty well here, even with the dual lane mid. SCC's Quap, tons of CS, but of course that is probably going to change pretty soon when Meepo just dips out into the jungle. Top lane Moon. Pretty hard to kill this hero with Phoenix Lifestealer support duo. No real stun. Cogs pretty much negate any sort of aggression in this lane as well. So it should be relatively safe.
I think Phoenix is decent against Clockwork in the fact that
Yes.
you hook somebody and then you can just Sunray from the other side and help your teammate out and deal damage to Clockwork in the mid lane. We have the Earthbinds into a magic missile from Misery. Don't think they're going to be able to take out SC this time because of the support from Faith. In fact, Phoenix comes in and Weeha taking tons of damage, and the Sunray along with the right clicks from SC will secure the kill. We talked about that being a potential counter. Weeha feels differently.
Yep. You know, they saw the Nyx assassin sitting behind him too there. They had the ward up on the high ground as well. But I guess they still thought they could get that kill.
I mean, the last game we cast with the Weepo got off to a bad start, but everybody else did quite well. And right now, Moon Meander doing pretty decently. And
it's one of those heroes that diverts a lot of attention towards it. So frees up the map for everyone else on the team while still having quite a large impact on the game.
Oh, Soxa getting turned around on here in his own jungle, but Misery's here to give some moral support, and it'll be enough. Misery's kind words went a long ways, as Soxa lives to see yet another one. Oh, Meepo might want to go on SC here, gets the Earthbind off, gets a couple nice poofs. Misery not ready to come in for the stun. Actually, he was trying to bait SC to go in to finish off the Meepo, but not happening yet.
So how long until we see Meepo just jungle entirely and we see Venge soak up the mid? I guess it's pretty dangerous against Queen of Pain, and they also probably want to play in the lane so they can kill him, potentially.
Yeah, there's that factor. Level 3 poof makes a big deal.
Yep.
In both jungling and finding that kill, I suppose, but more so for jungling, I think. Yeah, I think that's definitely going to come into play. And Misery, this is one of those heroes, again, Vengeful Spirit, counters the Batrider to some degree, but it is a support, so you're not going to get as many levels, and the level 1 swap is not great.
It's not great, but also at that timing as well, Batrider's not going to have 4 staff or anything like that, so I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah, that's true.
It is a pretty decent counter, but Venge usually throws her life away for it. And, you know, Batrider is more than just a lasso, so.
Is he?
He is.
Gracious.
He's got 3 other skills.
And here we're seeing, yeah, Misery's taken over mid like we talked about. Weeha into the jungle, level 5 right now. And Kaka waiting in the high ground. Could potentially find a kill onto Misery, and there won't be too much support other than the Meepo that is here now. Getting pretty close to
just baiting him.
Items here. Here comes the dive from Kaka onto Misery, but there's a stun onto Queen of Pain and into the Earthbind. Sonic Wave, is that enough to actually take out Misery? Indeed it is. And Quap just blinks out to safety. So no kill going the way of Planet Odd. In fact, turned around on them.
Yep, nice play from Newbee. Odd were trying to bait that, but I mean, it's just not enough. Not enough damage at all to be able to kill Queen of Pain like that. But also messing with Sonic Wave and everything, so hard to deal with for sure.
Well, Weepo, better start than we saw the other day. That's for sure, because I think he died 2 times in the first.
It was bad.
Wait, is that the game where he got ganked by Puck level 1, or is that a different one?
No, that was a different one. That was still him, though.
It was still him.
He receives a lot of hate in the mid lane.
That was definitely a first for my eyes, at least.
Yep.
Bottom tier 1 tower taking some damage from Juggernaut. Misery looking for the stun onto Batter. He's going to get it off. Here comes the potential Omni/Blade Fury. Just the Omni/Slash needed to secure that kill. But here come the TPs. Queen of Pain. Shadow Strike applied to Juggernaut. He just Blade Furies it off. Here. Does not have a TP. So it's going to take some Sunray damage. And that's going to be a kill going the way of Newbee. So a 1-for-1. Nice trade overall. And it might be more as Faith finds Misery. Misery trying to get the Phoenix before he drops, but ain't happening.
It was a bit odd there. No pun intended. Yeah. They're trying to deny, or Misery was trying to deny Resolution's Juggernaut, but then he ended up just suiciding to try to save his allies, and he runs into, gets caught by the stun as well.
Yeah, top lane. Moon actually getting dove by Moogie on the Lifestealer. Cogs come out, and Moogie will be happy with the damage that was done.
Apparently you thought it was important, but not here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm casting off my own monitor because I got great camera work, bro. I'm world renowned for my camera.
Catching all the action.
Absolutely.
You know, that was space for Meepo, at least.
I mean, everything can be space for Meepo. Even him dying can be space, at least for the other team.
Okay.
Yeah. And KP and Faith grouping up here between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower of the Radiant. And there was a scan. I believe that was on. I think that was a new. No, that wasn't a Newbee scan.
No, that was an odd scan to see if there was.
It just clipped him too.
Yep.
So he knows. And Batrider actually stacking, attempting to stack, but not going to happen this time. Just taking out some jungle camps in the Radiant jungle.
Yep. Newbee very, very aggressive on the map. They know that Meepo needs time alone to do his own thing, farm up, get some levels, experience items. So they're just trying to invade the jungle. I mean, look at Newbee's wards right now. They have 2 observer wards in their enemy team's jungle, just scouting everything, trying to limit what Meepo can farm.
Yeah, well, for him, he just goes to the other side, towards the secret shop,
Yep.
takes out those camps with no problem whatsoever. Misery level 4 right now. SC, sitting on a nice level 9, is actually aligned with Weeha, so overall doing quite nice. Meepo is one of those heroes that just absolutely explodes in terms of both levels and farm once you get more of them. Bottom lane. Nothing's happening.
Nothing's
We're
happening.
watching the Chinese stream now.
Yep. We're looking at these ward cosmetics here.
Using the stun ray to full effect. His resolution already at half HP. Stock's of course not level 6 yet, so can't really pop his ult to actually initiate. This tier 1 tower is in peril bottom lane. Healing ward is placed as well. Meanwhile, mid lane, Misery taking a Shadow Strike, gets the stun off on the Bat Rider. Can they actually get the lasso off? Don't even need to. Way too much burst damage and damage over time combination.
Now they're just running at Meepo as well, too. Cleaning him out.
He should be fine. Actually, sticking Napalm is pretty damn good against Meepo. Just the turn
very
rate.
annoying.
That's a hero that really relies on the turn rate.
Yep. It's also a hero that just can't itemize for these abilities, so has
It's
to
not
deal
like
with
he
it
can
for
buy
the whole game.
BKB or anything.
Oh, he could, but it'd be weird.
It would be awful. What if BKB applied to all 5? Then he'd buy it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
I mean, one of these days, I mean, they've already done the stat sharing. Why not the item sharing? You know, all items apply to all Meepos.
Then it's
Sounds
time to
good.
learn how to play Meepo for
Yeah,
everyone in the
I think
world.
so. No, I don't want that to happen. Resolution TPs to mid lane, and Misery will smoke them both up. Looking for a potential kill onto Mugi. Has Infest in 8 seconds if Trouble finds him, but they might actually run into the Nyx Assassin, and Misery knows that someone's here. Oh, they're going to clip him. No, they're going to ignore for now. Want to go for Mugi, but
This is pretty
Not sure if they're
awkward,
gonna
though.
find
Hard
yet.
to really kill him, but they can't force him out to pressure his tower, so.
Resolution quelling blading up these trees to find better positioning as well. And the creeps find him. The creeps always find you in that spot. It's actually so annoying.
They always see you.
And they just nerfed the vision of the creeps. I think the range creeps a couple patches ago, I believe.
Yep.
But not making a difference there. Both teams playing somewhat passive overall in the
That's what it
last couple
feels like,
minutes.
for sure. Odd just trying to get Meepo to where he wants to be, and then while still making rotation. Saksa, no mana for lasso. All right.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yep, 40 mana off.
Well, he'll take out the wave, and SC is going to right-click that tower just a bit as mid lane. You're seeing Sunray come into effect, but not going to do a whole lot right now. Needs to be used in combination with other spells to actually have an effect onto Meepo that he actually cares about. He'll just sit there and farm right now with the Sunray on him. He doesn't really care.
Yeah, he just stood there and channeled his poof. Does not care at all.
Tier 1 tower taken out at bot lane as the game progresses. So we're 11.5 minutes in. Do we have any items that will actually make a huge difference for each team's initiation? Nyx Assassin does hit level 6, so that's something that they can use in combination with Lifestealer. But mid lane, we're going to have a fight as Chaotic Offering was used to take out the Phoenix as KP's on the run. Will be okay. So Chaotic Offering now down.
Yep, no angle there for the hook shot, but I mean, both teams have these cores that are really hard to pressure. In the Juggernaut and Lifestealer, they both want to be able to make a move on these heroes so they can start hitting some of these towers. Nyx Assassin pretty good at that with the Vendetta, but he's going to get scouted here.
Moon Meander takes his, he actually sees him with that sentry, gets a hook shot off into a cog as well as Battery Assault. Will this actually be enough damage? Vengeful Spirit is here to help, and he's still in range, and that Magic Missile is going to finish him off. Meanwhile, Lifestealer finds the Juggernaut, who just Blade Furies away safely. Vengeful Spirit in the meantime takes a Shadow Strike. He might be in some trouble. Taking his Sunray as well. Rocket Flare giving a little bit of vision, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, Sunray earned
enough.
so much damage.
Didn't have, don't believe he had mana for swap either. Although you can't swap creeps until, is it Ags or level 3? Can't actually remember.
I think it's neither.
I think it's Ags. No, Ags you can swap creeps.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Another benefit for the item that is never picked up by Vengeful
Wow.
Spirit. Just add them up to the list, man. It's
It used to be picked up when we saw more support Venges
Really?
than core. Yeah, I've seen it before on support
Was
Venges.
it? This was before the illusion came into play.
No,
though,
no,
right?
I've seen that as well.
Really? In pro games?
Yeah.
Wow. I must have missed it.
It was a while ago.
The illusion thing is kind of like the icing on the cake. I don't even think it's that. I mean, it's pretty good, but I don't think you pick it up just for that, for sure. Apparently they don't pick it up at all, though, in the current space. Juggernaut farming away as Faith might be able to scout him out here with the spiked carapace. So we see open wounds onto Moon. Doesn't have anything to get away. So will drop him. Again, we're seeing the Phoenix come into play as far as a semi-counter. Oh, nice! Egg wastes the Omni Slash, and now Resolution might be in some trouble. Gets stunned thanks to the Egg finally popping, and the Sunray is dealing massive amounts of damage. And a great turnaround for Newbee as they find 3 across the map. I'm not sure where the Warlock died. Looks like it was towards the top bounty room.
Yeah, he was there clicking the Egg as well. You know, usually Juggernaut can spin and kill the Egg, but not when he gets lassoed. They have 1 disable that goes through Magic Immunity, and that's what it's for right there. I mean, this is all, of course, without the Meepo. You know, Meepo is off doing his own thing. Exactly. They're playing with an anti-mage right now.
Well, an anti-mage that
does things.
Does a like buildings by himself, at least at a certain point of the game. Much scarier in a much shorter time span. That's what
that
I was
is true.
For.
You don't need those 55 minutes to farm.
Like, all right, it's 55. Maybe now we'll see the anti-mage show up, perhaps. All right, mid lane. Newbee clearing out the wave. Faith looking for a potential opportunity to actually initiate, but has to be wary of potential sentries, which are riddled in the mid lane, in fact.
Yep, they want to protect this tower. You know, once this tower falls, their jungle entrance, or the jungle is completely exposed. Bottom tower's already been taken too. And that would definitely limit the Meepo's farm. Oh, Meepo blink on a mid lane.
Yeah, that's the blink reveal coming into play, but it might cost Weehaw his life. Hookshot's not going to save him, and the Sunray dealing so much damage. It's a 2-for-1 at the moment as Clockwork attempts to get out. Phoenix might be in a horrible spot. Dealing a little bit of damage thanks to Fire Pursuer. Beautiful Impale coming out from Mugi, or from Faith, I should say. Resolution now on the run. It's a 3-for-3. That was, who actually does that favor to do the math on this one? The Golem is going to end up dropping now. Faith, oh no, he has Fatal Bonds applied, but luckily everything dies before he can take any more damage.
I would say it definitely favors Newbee, just because...
Incorrect, for gold at least.
Okay, incorrect for gold, but for the next 2.5 minutes while Warlock Ultimate's down, it should favor them.
True. That's a great point, Brax. That's why you're here, my friend.
Thank you. So many fire spells in this game, it looks like, just by the icons here on the
fire
team fight
on
recap.
top of fire. Did we have a team recap? Oh.
No, yeah.
Yeah, as far as the icons are concerned, absolutely. So we saw the blink reveal from Weehaw. So it has Blink, Dragonlance, and next will be the Sheepstick, as we talked about. Faith has an infested partner right now. He's going to pop his Vendetta and try to find a victim, and Resolution might just be that. They're probably going to have to get the Impale off before the Vendetta hit.
Yeah, I would imagine
to be able to burst him down in time.
The stun.
They're actually not going to find him, though. They're going to change directions. And there are 2 supports for Odd, both Soxa and Misery. Here comes the lasso. And they're actually going to clean up both very, very easily. Well played by Newbee, invading the enemy jungle and then squeezing them into a nice, delicious Newbee sandwich as the Tier 1 tower is taken out mid.
Wow, Newbee sandwich. That sounds good. I want one of those.
I know. I've been craving a sandwich all week, actually. Just nothing looks appetizing. There's always like some weird thing in there, but it'll happen. You lived here for a year. Take me to a, well, not in this city, I guess.
Take you to a what?
A sandwich shop, man. I want to go to the Super Monkey sandwich shop.
You don't want a sandwich from Super Monkey. That's for sure.
Blink Dagger, of course, on Batrider, as we saw, is going for Force Staff next. So no drums. What's the reasoning for no drums as opposed to rushing it and then going Blink Dagger?
On Batrider?
Yeah, for this game.
You build it when you want to play as more of a core instead of just an initiator. You want to be that beefy laner that can pressure a lot in the lane.
I see.
Yep, no lasso available, can't cancel the TP. And that's why you usually don't go for it after, because you've already got that Blink Dagger, and now Force Staff has much more value than completing drums after that.
Now, Blade Fury is always one of those, I feel like, a weird spell. Because I learned, it was like last year, I believe, when AOI was on the team, that you can, obviously you can Blade Fury TP. I didn't know you could TP Blade Fury. Isn't that weird?
There are some skills like that. You can do that with Weaver's Invis, too.
Yeah, but like Nyx Assassin as well. But the Invis makes a little bit more sense than Blade Fury, right? I thought it might have been the Invis interaction, but apparently not. Just something about not having a cast animation, maybe?
That's it. When the cast point is at 0 or whatever, it doesn't interrupt things.
Oh, boy. Weehaw and company are smoked up. In fact, Newbee is as well, as they're going to jump in and find the Meepo pretty much right off the bat. Will they be able to do much damage? Yes, they take him out. No, he gets out? What? Back to base. The Sonic Wave, I thought it finished off, but it was the Vengeful Spirit instead. Soxa trying to TP out, but SC finishes him off with a nice scream of pain. They'll find 3, but Meepo and Juggernaut live to see another day. How did Weehaw live, man?
I don't know. Barely made it out, but
Jeez.
the rest of his team was not so lucky. Such an awkward engagement when both teams pop, smoke like that, get instantly revealed. Then it's like you just have to go. When your smokes get broken like that. We saw Phoenix laser up to the high ground.
Yeah.
And then the Warlock Golem was dropped on the Phoenix to cancel the Sunray.
So we have a finished Orchid, I believe. Yeah, coming out for Queen of Pain. That would have been a kill onto Meepo, 100%.
Yep, definitely.
Not able to poof out. That is a huge deal, and something that he's going to have to. I mean, what can he do against that? I've seen it maybe 2 times going for a Manta style, but
you can
it's
poof
pretty
to the
bad.
Mantas.
I know, but it's still pretty bad.
It's still pretty bad.
I can't remember who actually did that. It was a long, long time ago. But is there anything? I mean, you just can't do anything. You can't really buy any items.
There's no Meepo
right?
can't itemize at all for
Like
these
maybe
spells except tanking up.
Somebody buys a Lotus Orb, perhaps?
Yeah, then you have to click one of these 5 Meepos to get Orchid in.
I mean, why not? You know what's great? Obviously, it's not in this game, but I was thinking of actual reasons to use this thing because it's really bad, is Dazzle Ags for a Meepo game.
Oh, okay.
That's actually pretty good.
That's the one time. Farm them up.
The one time it's good, guys,
Yeah.
in your Meepo games, which I'm sure you all spam.
I mean, it probably still has some value. It's just odd to see.
Right. Another smoke here by Newbee. And this time, the Lifestealer, it's nice to be able to choose what hero you initiate on.
Yeah, he's got the Nyx and the Bat Rider in this game.
Yeah, even the Phoenix in some respects. They're going to jump in directly onto Meepo. Weehaw will drop this time. Not able to find his way out. And that is a big kill. A greater than sign 5K lead for Newbee.
Oh, my.
Right now.
Greater than 5K.
All right, give me a guess as they're going to attempt to go for Roshan.
5,500.
Wow. Pretty damn close, man.
Wow. Maybe I looked.
It's like 66,000 maybe.
Okay.
Very good.
All right, so Newbee, you're doing Rosh. Meepo, I honestly feel like this hero plays like Ursa in the sense that he needs that Roshan to get to that next item and feel really strong in these fights. Yeah. So taking away Rosh from them, big deal for sure.
SC takes the Aegis. Vengeful Spirit, well, he knows there's an Orchid now in the game because Quap just destroyed him with it. And this game not feeling anywhere like not only last game, but what the panel was talking about, the scary factor that is the Meepo.
Yeah, so far
we've
only seen the Meepo looking very scared.
Yes, that is true. But it is one of those heroes that can still find 1 kill, 2 kills just by himself anywhere on the map at any time. Super mobility, ridiculous damage.
Yeah, but you see him moving up right now, looking for anything.
I thought he was going to find the Phoenix there, but ends up not doing so.
Yep, can't cancel the TP with net anymore. I don't think he's that close to. Okay, he's Mystic Staff away. Yeah, not that close. About halfway there.
Yeah. Not the farm he's looking for. He is level 16, which, if I'm looking at the overall levels, actually tied with Club. That is not good.
That's not where you want to be.
That
he's definitely a hero that
good.
wants to play from ahead, or he kind of struggles to deal with some of these other heroes.
Right. I feel like at this time in a normal game, he'd be like level 18, and Quap would not be this. Like, Quap is really high level.
Yeah,
I feel like.
agreed. Meepo, very good hero at killing Quap, and I mean, Quap's been doing the killing this game.
Indeed. Warlock getting scouted here by Faith. Don't know if they're actually going to find a kill. Well, Nake's Bomb,
So many
Misery. Oh,
vehicles.
nice counter initiation by Moon. Force Staff used. Clockwork out of town. Nope, gets the Impale into the Sunray. Just can't get away. Everything I'm saying is rhyming.
My God.
Unintended.
Just a natural.
I guess so. Uh-oh, Bat Rider now. He's trying to find a Meepo. He'll find one. Can they actually burst him down in time is the question. Lifestealer will do his work, and with the Queen of Pain, they will ensure yet another death for our Meepo, who is now 1-4-1.
Yep, rough game for the Meepo, but we saw a rough game earlier from the Meepo, and they won.
Yeah, I think the difference was the rest of their team were doing quite a bit better than they are now. But Resolution, kind of what the panel was alluding to earlier, he's one of those guys, he just always has a good game.
Right. You leave him alone, let him do his own thing, and he's always going to have good farm.
But we'll see if he can actually carry his team to the next level. As, again, Newbee have been beaten by Planet Odd in different various names that they've gone through over and over and over again. There has to be something Like when a team just gets beat by the same team over and over, there has to be something in your head that's just like, just this mental slump.
Yeah.
This mental lack of confidence against this team. But right now they're doing quite well in this game.
Yep, Newbee definitely in the driver's seat here, especially with that Aegis being taken.
And Batrider will be seen by Resolution, who's hiding in the trees in this bot lane.
Yep, he's got a Blink Dagger actually looking to make some plays happen on the side lanes.
That would be quite nice. The tier 2 tower is taken out in mid. Slow push is successful. Batrider not quite in range to see the jug. Resolution could actually get this kill. No, he's going to use Manta and blink away to safety.
Okay. Meepo has to play so scared in this game. Nyx Assassin's running around the entire game. Batrider, great at scouting him out too. Just not a lot of places to farm.
Yeah, we were talking about how this is such a good game for Meepo. And on paper, he does counter a lot of these heroes. But together, they've actually created this
They've limited his farm so much.
Yeah. So well played by Newbee so far.
Yeah.
Of course, that is something they have to consider. Oh, Omni Slash onto Nyx. Not quite enough to actually get the kill. Hook shot will connect. Sunray is healing up his teammate as Nyx force staffs to safety. Swap. Misery attempts to TV. He sacrifices the life of Saksa.
You will, you know, Saksa's low level. He respawns quickly.
Yes,
he'll be back.
I wonder what's going on in team comms right now. What is the net worth? They're actually at the same net worth, so it's
levels.
Kind of like
levels.
Oh, he's a higher level as well?
I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Let's see.
I
Level
could be
10
very
versus
wrong.
level. It's
I'm not wrong.
barely the same.
Not wrong.
But Warlock, he's going for a Midas. He's like, dude, I was so close. Oh, that's rough. That poor Saksa.
Yep.
Well, Scan is used top, but no one is up there at the moment.
Yeah, mid lane, Nyx coming in with the Lifestealer. Oh, Resolution blinks out. Looks like he's gone.
Inside. If you were in this game, who would be your favorite person to jump into as Lifestealer?
Probably the Nyx.
I think the one we haven't seen yet is Phoenix.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not. It's definitely the worst one out of all these heroes.
Yeah. Even the Queen of, I mean, he can jump into literally every single hero and it's good.
That's right. We've actually seen he win in the Quap as well earlier. Just everyone but the Phoenix so far. And that just makes it even more difficult to expect the gank. You know, sometimes you see, oh, Nyx is in his vehicle and you can play safe, but Queen of Pain farms everywhere. Sometimes Batrider's farming lanes too.
And every smoke has been pretty successful for Newbee so far. This one not looking like it'll be the case though.
Yep, Aegis has been reclaimed too, so now perhaps Odd will have a chance at taking some of these team fights, but it still looks very hard for them.
All right, next guess as to what the net worth is at.
Greater than 5K, I can see it on the screen right there.
It's between 5K and 15.
Okay,
right?
9.
It is not. It is actually close to the next threshold of 15.
Oh my.
It's at about 14K, I want to say, 13.5.
Jeez.
Oh, here's the initiation onto Juggernaut. The Orchid will come into play, and I would imagine this is a dead. I thought they were gonna just leave him, let him die to the Orchid. That would have been.
Can't do that when he's got a Manta, but
he already used it, I thought, didn't he?
Yep, it was on cooldown for like 4 more seconds.
Oh, he had used it somewhat earlier. I see.
Yeah, you don't want to miss a kill like that. That would be kick yourself for that one.
Indeed. No, Weeha is top lane, taking the tier 2 tower, but his tier 3 is in peril. And you have to imagine that this is going to be a dead tower, so shrines are available for the taking. On Newbee's side as Misery gets initiated on by Mugi. The right clicks are... They deal a lot, and a Sonic Wave is going to be enough to take him out. And now Meepo taking a lot of damage.
Here.
Moon Meander, a beautiful initiation. The Cogs keeping people in place, but Meepo dies regardless of the fact. And the double impale. This is a just disastrous fight for Meepo and company.
Oh,
this is going to be a dieback on the Meepo, and GG is called.
Well, that's game.
Wow, that was a quick game.
That was. And
when Meepo doesn't work, it doesn't work real quick.
Yeah, Naha's praising SCC's Quap for all the right reasons there. They avoided all these mid ganks from the Venge and Meepo, and I mean, honestly, it looked like Newbee just controlling the map the entire game.
Yeah, that was a rough game for Planet Odd.